People do not reveal who they are when life is easy. Anyone can be kind when nothing is at stake, generous when it costs nothing, and patient when there is no pressure. Real personality, the version that actually matters in your life, only surfaces under specific conditions. And once you know what those conditions are and what to look for inside them, you will never again be surprised by who someone turns out to be after years of knowing them. The 7 behaviors on this list are not opinions. They are windows. Each one gives you a direct and unfiltered look at who a person actually is beneath the version they present when they are managing their image. And most people never think to look through these specific windows until after they have already been hurt. The first behavior is how someone treats people who cannot do anything for them. This is the oldest and most reliable test of character that exists. How a person behaves toward a server, a janitor, a stranger who has no social currency or professional usefulness, tells you everything about who they are when the performance stops. People who are consistently kind only to those who can benefit them are not kind. They are strategic. And strategy, unlike character, has a point at which it stops. The second behavior is what they do immediately after making a mistake. The response to being wrong reveals the relationship a person has with their own ego. Some people acknowledge it quickly, take accountability, and focus on repair. Others deflect, explain, minimize, or redirect the blame outward. This is not about being perfect. It is about what a person values more, the relationship or the image. You can tell which one wins before they have finished their first sentence in response to being caught in an error. The third behavior is how they respond to someone else's good news. Genuine celebration of another person's success is actually difficult for people who are running a constant internal comparison. Watch the micro reactions, the split second before the smile forms. Whether the follow-up questions are about the other person or quickly pivot back to them. Whether the energy is fully present or slightly managed. Joy for others, when it is real, is immediate and uncomplicated. When it isn't, something else gets there first, and that something else is information. The fourth behavior is what they talk about when they are not being observed, not secretly overheard, just in casual, unguarded moments. Topics that appear consistently when a person is relaxed reveal what actually occupies their mind. Someone who frequently criticizes others when those people aren't present is doing the same with you when you leave the room. Someone who consistently returns to gratitude, curiosity, or ideas, even in casual conversation, is showing you something genuine about how their inner world is organized. The fifth behavior is how they handle being told no. Boundaries reveal everything that yes conceals. When someone is refused something, their immediate response, before they have had time to construct a socially appropriate reaction, tells you what they believe about their right to what they want and your obligation to provide it. Patience with no is one of the clearest signs of emotional maturity. Escalation, guilt-making, or persistent repackaging of the request is one of the clearest signs of its absence. The sixth behavior is how consistently they show up for the people they claim to love in the moments that are inconvenient. Love is easy in comfortable moments. It is defined in inconvenient ones. A person who is generous with affection when it costs nothing but unavailable when showing up requires actual sacrifice is revealing the terms and conditions that were always attached to their presence, even when those terms and conditions were never announced. The seventh behavior is how they talk about their past. Everyone has been hurt. Everyone has experienced difficult relationships and failed chapters. But the story someone tells about those experiences, who they blame, what they learned, how much accountability they take, reveals whether they are growing or just changing locations while carrying the same patterns with them. Here is the deep truth underneath all 7 of these behaviors. People do not hide their real personality. They simply show it in moments most people are not paying attention to. So here is the question worth sitting with today. When you apply these 7 windows to yourself, what does your behavior in those specific moments actually reveal about who you are?